What school did you go to?
I went to Cadoxton School. I started there in 1943.
Did you like the school?
Yes, it was a lovely school, yeah. Lots of friends, and they started school quite early then during the war because they felt that children were safer in school.
Can you tell us about the Americans?
Yes, I must have been about going on for 5 then, and the American servicemen were stationed over here, and they came to the school. We were told the day before to bring a jam jar.
Why did you have to bring a jam jar?
Because they were going to give us chocolates, the drinking chocolate. I suppose you all know about drinking chocolate, don't you? But the food then, you couldn't get much food, and what the food you could get was rations, but we never had drinking chocolate or anything like that. So that was quite exciting. So we had to take a jam jar, and they came and they filled it with chocolate for us, and we were able to take it home then. So that was one of the first nights I think I wanted to go to bed early because I was going to have hot chocolate before I went to bed.
The Americans were as good as gold, especially with kids. I was in the school in the 1940s. When the Americans were in Barry, everywhere you went there was Americans, and you could always get tins of peaches and stuff like that off them, and they were never short of anything, coffee, anything. They seemed to have everything. They're better dressed than us. Their uniforms were balatier, lovely. We had soft shoes, we had hard boots. When they walked, you couldn't hear them coming. We had hobnail boots. And when you walked, it would clink, 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 clink.
You know the Russian food? How many were you limited to per week?
Well, I've got a coupon book here. It's a ration book, it was called. And then if I show you some of them where they've been ripped out. See, tea, you'd have to give a coupon for tea, and we just allowed perhaps 1 packet of tea for perhaps 2 weeks. I can't really remember how much you had, and butter and sugar, they were all on ration. You couldn't just go to the shop and buy it if you didn't have your coupons. And once you'd used your coupons, you had to wait then till the next week before you could get any more. And I can remember after the war, say about 1950, when I was 10, things were still on ration, and the street I lived in, they had a little shop at the end of the road, and they put a notice in the window and they would say sweets tomorrow. So you could go then the next day, and you'd have to, there was always a long queue. You couldn't just go in and choose lots and lots of sweets. You were rationed, so. I'm very sorry, there aren't any sweets until tomorrow.
Can you tell us the story about you stealing the chicken?
Stealing the chicken? I didn't pinch the chicken. My friend Billy Shepherd and myself, we used to go over the Bendricks to fishing. We were over Sully Woods, and the Americans were over there, and they used to cook chickens on a big spit and lay them on a table. So we cut a long stick, stuck it through the fence, whipped the chicken over the fence. No, he turned around, there was a big American standing behind it. He said, "What are you doing here?" We said, "We come to get a chicken." "Well, why didn't you ask?" He said, "to give it to us."
Were you scared when the Americans came into Cadoxton?
No, not really, because we were so small, we didn't really realise a lot that was going on, you know, and we were really excited, really, about having this hot chocolate, I suppose. I don't think we would have been frightened.
And normal hot chocolate. Just like
Oh, no, we didn't have marshmallows. Just hot chocolate.
It would be fantastic.
I hope you enjoy.
That's right, yes, you can try that now, can't you?
Cheers.
Cheers.